Hello guys, welcome back to the channel Techie Guy, and today we are going to solve the DCA question. So this types of question is mostly come in DCA, and if you going to prepare for DCA, which is Ninja to Digital Test of DCA, so just come here and here is the playlist. So watch these both playlists, DCA and QT questions and DCA questions, since most of the questions are similar or have same questions. So let's jump on to the problem. So problem name is subarray with given sum. Okay, and if you are dealing with sub array and you have to find some, then there is an algorithm which is called Kadane'S algorithm, so which you can track the subarrays record. So we are going to learn that very shortly. So read the problem statement. Given an unsorted array A, which means we have given an array A, and in other case there is an list in Python and of size n, which means we have given a size, okay, which is only contains non-negative integers, that means positive integers. We have to find a contiguous subarray that adds to the given sum s, okay, and return left to right index. Okay, now what we have to return now, just comes to the question. If size of the array is 5 and our targeted sum is 12, then what we are going to return, we are going to return 4 2 2 to 4. That means this position 2 plus 3 is 5, 5 plus 7 is 12. So we have to return this. Okay, we have to return position, okay, not indexes. And for same here, if length of the array is 10 and sum is 15, then we are going to return this thing only. Okay, so 1 to 5 we are going to return. Now if I'm going to code here, first I need to return a array list. In Python it is simply a list. So what we are going to do, we are just going to create one list equal to new array list. Now first thing is first, what happens if our target or targeted sum is equal to 0? Okay, in this case what we have to do, we have to just list dot add -1. Okay, since we have to return -1, okay, in this case you can read it here, and we are just simply going to return our list. Okay, and now while solving Kadane'S algorithm, we have to initialize some of the things, like first start pointer, then one end pointer, and then one current sum pointer. Okay, so these three things we have while writing Kadane'S algorithm. So starting with while loop, while my start is less than n. N means here the length, okay, of the array which is given to us. Okay, now what we are going to do, we are just simply going to add our sum in the targeted sum, like our current sum plus equal to array arr at start. Okay, this thing we are going to do now. While doing this thing, we now check if our current sum, by doing this thing only, by doing this thing, if our current sum is greater than our target. If this thing happens now, then what we have to do, we have to be using while loop. While this current sum condition is greater than target, so what we are going to do, we are going to remove some of the elements from current sum, and current sum minus equal to, okay, minus equal to arr at end. So we are just going to minus from here. Consider this is the array, and we are just adding here from 7, and our targeted sum is 15, but we got 17 here. So what we are going to do, we are just removing the elements from outside, like minusing. If here the sum is 17, then by minusing 1 the sum is 16, by minusing the sum it becomes 14. So we got an answer here. Okay, so this is the if condition here inside the while loop. Okay, so now if this condition is not true, then if our targeted sum is less than target, not less than target, equal to target. Okay, if my that sum is equal to target, so what we are going to do, we are just going to list dot add So end plus 1 because end we are our end is at starting index, and then we are going to start plus 1 since our start is ahead of the end. Okay, and after this we are going to write one more condition. If our current sum is less than target, then what we are going to do, we are just going to list, oh sorry, we are going to here start plus plus. Okay, and after doing this thing, okay, so these are the three conditions we are going to remember. And if the list has doesn't anything, so we have to add here list dot minus 1 and return. Okay, so this is the thing I am pretty sure is gonna work. Okay, so let's run this. Okay, so we are getting an error index out of bound. Let me clear it for 58 page. Current sum equal to, okay, so if I do here and a minus sorry and equal to n plus 1 and run here, then I think it might be correct. Okay, it is correct, and right now I'm going to submit this. So bravo, in attempt number 1 we got this solution. Okay, so if you have any doubts you can go through these videos, so it will really help you. Thank you for watching. Okay, bye.